The Magen David, see the Magen David in here? And then the diamond shape. I don't know how it works, something to do with the clock of time. I didn't finish. This has got to puff out. It's got to look like a pyramid at the end. This is the table of Lazureth. Zar is the first three letters of my last name. Lazar is my Hebrew name. Lazureth, the ending, Lazar, is my great-grandfather's name, and the last three letters of his last name. This is the table of Christ of the Last Supper, the Da Vinci Code. If you notice, they sat three to the window. Why would they put a window where there's no sun? To let the sun shine in. We must remember our rhymes and our riddles. To let the sun shine in, there were 1, 2, 3. Lazureth is sitting over here. What does that mean? When this goes this way, or it goes this way, it means do not enter. Or he's walking down, and this is where all the cubes are. Cube here, cube here, cube here. He's here. Jesus is in the middle. He's saying to the left and to the right. It means like, do what you want. I'm taking my side and doing the best. You can sit on this side of me, or you can sit on this side of me. But Lazarus is sitting at the head of the table, because this is the head. You put a head on the top. You don't put a head where the hips are. The movement of the hips is not where you put it. And the ship that was sitting right next to her, Mary Magdalene, the wool over her eyes, the gel legs, Mangel, gel, Mangela, Mandela. Lazareth. Underneath the table, there were 2 legs and 3 legs, sitting by 3s and 2s. Jesus was sitting as 6 and 7. Spirit of 76 again. All made up. But I know he's real, and I know there's something about it, but there's something missing. Lazarus is the one. He's the special one. From the first day I ever saw him standing at the table, and he was doing number 1 and 2. You go 1 and 2 to the bathroom, it makes a 3, you did the whole job. Right? When you do the whole job, you got all 4 done. 4 is all around. It's the circle. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You put your thumbs or your hands on your hips, and you move your hips around. You sing that song. Well, he had these hands like this on the table. Thumb, pinky, 1 and 2 controllers. Not only known as 1 and 2, but can also be known as 5 and 4. 5 and 1, 2 and 4, both 6 and 6. Why? Turnkey operation. You have the pin key, you have the code. I guess I can call it like this. Hello everybody, yeah, what's going on? And I haven't done this in a long time, and I challenge anybody to do this, to take this pinky and get it right near your mouth in here. And go, Take the thumb, try and get it in your ear. And then put this here and just hum. You're going to feel the vibration in your ear. Call me crazy, call me what you want. It's 10 years I'm doing this. It'll be actually, next October, it'll be 9.5 years, E-I-E-I-O. A farmer in the Dell, a pig farmer that ran around with the chickens all the time, drove his big long truck, 18-wheeler down the road, Angel resident. Always ready to go, always a smile. Took a while before I learned how to learn the planet. I don't get angry anymore. Lazareth was the man. Let me see if we have anything else in here. Well, it ain't from that book. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. These are your Pokemon balls. Different things that happen in different worlds. Oh, take this one over here. We'll get a hockey puck out of it. You see this piece in the center? That's a hockey puck. That's Peter Puck. Now let's start playing. D4, D4, 2 sides. In the center is 1. 4, 1, 4. DNA, A1, D4. 1 and 4 is the cross on your back, and we're back for the game again. And where are we going to go? Is to the Z. The Z-I for Zion. I and I. There's 2 I's here because it's split in between. Z-I and the O is all around. And you want to know where the N is? There's your N. Or there's your N. Zion. Something to do with the $20 bill in Canadian. X and X, but it wasn't actually X and X if you put it this way. You see the one diamond in between? And a half a diamond here and this. If you turn it around, it makes 2 diamonds, but there should be more. I only did 2. I don't know which design I wanted to do. Hold me for it. So we did this. The history of the nations. We have Mars 4, Earth 3, but there's no letter U in it. But in Mars, there's A and R, angel residence, and in Earth, there's A and R, and in Earth, there's E and A, 1 and 5, where 2, 3, 4, birth comes in. Jesus and Mary, the Titanic, Celine Dion. We must listen to how many people and what happened on the Titanic to understand the better of it, because it was the Navy Blue SEALs. Don't forget about the eyes. Isn't this what happens to the cat's eyes? It reflects right back at them. You see this in my eyes. So they see it in my eyes, and I'm talking to my finger. It's just like everybody talking to a cell phone and talking about nothing. Jesus was the man in the middle of something else. Spanish, English, French, and Hebrew. North and south. If you go north, -3. You go south, +3. From north to south, the difference is 6. But you went 3 one way, which goes 6 the other way. Because you go from the middle back 3, and now you have to jump 6. I think I said that wrong. I think you have to jump 9. Another thing we have to do is we have to multiply 31 times 47, 13 by 47, and keep adding them up until we get to 50. First of all, we have to do 50, but we need to do 88. It's a scale, 31 times 47, and we do all this, and we see the numbers we hit until we get here, because the original amount is 50 times 47. Those are the stars. 30 is the creation and is the egg. 30 by 24 is 72, or 7,200. 43 is Earth and Mars. 50 stars, 30 eggs, Earth and Mars 43. The total, the date, in Hebrew time, 5781, which stands for our moon, which stands for Venus, which stands for the sun. I and R, angel resident of the I world. A and R equals to the S. 3 by 19 is 57. Back to our moon again of the year 5775. So, we multiply it by 50 stars, then we multiply it by, go buy a bunch of eggs. It's 2.5 dozens. 15 and 15. Then do Earth and Mars 43, Barack Obama, B&O Rail, which is actually 26Z, and 17Q, and you will find that as 8 and 8, and you'll find it as 64 in the chess game. 6 and 4 is 10. Makes 74, which is the center of the geometrical tree. Earth and Mars is the last one. It comes up to 5781. But when God started and He rested on the last day, those 6 years have already been used up before we even use the calendar. So if you think it's the year it isn't, we're actually ahead of time but behind time. Add on 6 years, and we are 1 year left to go from the actual number that it was. It's all about understanding the numbers. Now, I could be wrong about everything, but I'm quite sure I'm not, because this is a story, just a story of how I perceive the numbers, and I share them because there are a few that would like me to share, so I'm sharing. Am I doing anything wrong? Is it all okay? This is okay, isn't it okay? I want to do the size of planets and the AU that a friend of mine told me about, and I got to learn more about my computer. I need to do crazy 8s, and if you ever look, okay, if you ever look at the Jack card, look at his hat, what's in the Jack card, okay? I'm going to try to show you what's in the Jack card. It's a barrel of monkeys. I'm not sure how it works, but they pull all these together. They're plugs. It's the electricity plug, and whoosh, and here's your pool ball. It's Gilligan's hat. It's cut out at the bottom. The ball sits in here as a half a moon, and the eye's right here. I don't know exactly how everything works. This is on a Jack's cap. If you look at Jack's cap, he's got this stuff on it. This is 3 different sections. The in-between world and the 2 sides. Sometimes you feed over here, which is just the energy and nothing else. 8 and 5, 8 and 5, 8 and 5. That's because at the center, up and down, north and south, there's always 3 difference. East and west, it's 101. 101 east and west because you're always jumping over, skip and hop, skip and hop. You're always jumping over the circle, the electric, you're always jumping over the eye, the space you have. I don't know exactly how to explain it. So this is basically what it becomes. And Gilligan's Island, well, they couldn't find they couldn't find them because that's who we are from Gilligan's Island. And the hat I'm telling you about is Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. He was wearing that hat. And another way to look at something is this here. There's holes in each one of them. Okay? This goes around this. When this goes around this, it shows this. When it shows this, these pop out here, one side and the other. Two triangles, one square, and one circle. The electrical box, here and here, here and here, is the sticks. You pull this out, none of these connect. You put this back in, all these connect, and it brings down the energy right down here. Since you have the energy coming right down there, I'm looking. What's looking good looking? Once you got the energy, okay, once you got the energy, that's you see, you remember all the Martian things with the eyes and everything pointed down? Well, these may all have these eyes. I'm not sure where they go right now, and this is the cat. So now we got a captain's cat, and we got Martians coming in. You see the two V's here? Well, between the V's is a cube. And that cube is, however that cube works, I got to work on this a little bit more. So this piece here is actually right here, right here, and right here. It fits between. These are the towers. And then it starts feeding. Here to here goes to here. Here to here goes to here. Here goes to here and here. Sharing again down here. Down here splits from here and over here. And this is in the middle of man's head. Goes down to his head. And guess what? That pie goes right to his tail and right to his yokel. You see that little pie? Right to your yokel. Or you can look at it as a big nose. And behind it is his body. See the teardrop hearts that they are? The Big Bang was made to open up space, not to explode the universe. I don't think that really actually happened. You need a good point of combustion. And that would be like all the time. Or as bubbles burst. How big was the Big Bang? So we showed this, and then what I wanted to show you was the 301st day of the year becomes the 361, 19 by 19. The 304th day of the year is Halloween. It becomes 364 because 0 equals 6, and this is exactly perfect. 364 days for 13 moons, leaving 30 hours over at the end. 3 times 47 is 141 in exchange. The 30 hours extra at the end of the year, 1 point a day, 0.25, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, 1.25, or 5 times 1.25 equals 625, times the 4 and the 1 we just spoke equals to 25,625 at the Mayan count, in which, like I said before, when you look at it from the other side, the 2 is actually a 5, the 5 is the 2. 2012 should have been exactly 2015, but when the game ends, it ends when the 15 minutes are up. It does 2015, second period, 2015. We don't need the third world. We only need 2 worlds to play. 2015, it ends on the 359th day of the year. E-I-E-I-O. 3 times 6 is 177. 3 times 60 is 180, but it's 59. 3 by 59 is 177. 77 and 77 is 154. 154 and 154 is 308. 308 is the 4th day of November. 308 is like 368 because we have to replace the 0 with a 6. Anyways, it's enough in this video right now. I want to thank you for watching. So we spoke about Lazarus and Jesus. I want to understand the size of the planets and the distance of the planets. I got to understand certain things that certain people are doing because it's quite interesting because everything does piece together. And just to show you a little bit about what I do, this is suggested retail price for certain sizes. And because I got it for me, I'm going to see what it does to my head and it'll adjust. It's the automatic adjusters. It just, oh, it shouldn't have been here. How will that get here? I've never seen that before. Look at that. Pick a pack. Pie a pack. It's like Mr. Pac-Pan's pick the pack of pickles. That's enough. Thank you for watching. Oh, you know what's funny? Maybe all those long things, they're like pickles. Never know. 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Did you ever see this number 8? This is the percentage sign. On one side, I actually put a C, a 6, just a 0. I put a 0 on one side, 0 on the other side, and it looks like an 8. But it comes down as a 9, it goes up like a 6. But it's only the percentage sign, and it's sitting on the 5 key. So 5 comes into 6 and 9. At the same time, it's also 7